This week at BAS Part Sales in the Piston Disassembly Hangar, most of our mechanics were on the road working on the 737 project. So our skeleton crew did bring in 4 airplanes. They are widely popular airframes, and they bring lots of unique components and unique stories to the hangar this week. Lots of things coming from these aircraft will go very, very fast. So if you see something you need from this video, call us quickly to make sure we can help you get back in the air. Now, the first thing we're going to look at today is a Beechcraft Baron G58. Let's take a look and see what we're going to get from this airplane. Now, the Beechcraft Baron line of airplanes has always been a highly respected twin-engine aircraft loved by pilots all over the world. This particular airplane comes to us because it overshot the runway, it ended up in a bad spot, and now it's here to go through its surgical disassembly process in the BAS Part Sales hangar. We're going to get lots and lots of great Baron equipment from this airplane. We expect to recover some key components such as both Continental IO550C engines, 2 Hartzell props, a Garmin G1000 system with the GDU 1045 and GDU 1040 displays. It has dual Garmin GIA 63W units, a GDC 74A air data computer, a GEA 74 engine interface, a GDL 69A data link receiver, a Garmin GTX 345R remote ADS-B transponder that will not make it to the store shelves, and this airplane has Cleveland wheels and brakes, on top of all of the interior components, the control surfaces, and parts and components from every other system on this airplane. Now, this Baron is going to keep airplanes flying all over the world, but let's take a look at the next aircraft in the shop this week. Now, the Cessna 122 Skylane is to general aviation what Subarus are to Colorado. They're everywhere. This is a TR-182, meaning it came to market with a turbocharged engine and retractable gear, making it a highly desirable aircraft. Now, when we see a TR-182 in the shop, we know the good stuff's going to fly off the shelf immediately. It's never going to make it to the store shelves because parts for this aircraft are in high demand. The mechanic team got a head start on this one because our core team was on the road working on our 737 project. So as you can see, this aircraft has already been basically disassembled in full. The parts are starting to go through the process and they will be available in the store soon, but we got lots of great things from this airplane. We recovered the Lycoming 0540 engine, a Garmin GTN 650 GPS Navcom. It has 2 Garmin G5 units configured as an HSI and an ADI. It also has an Aspen EFD 1000 and EFD 500. It has a PS Engineering PMA 8000B audio panel. That is a hot item that won't last long. It also has King KX 155 Navcom radios and a King KT74 transponder. The JPI EDM 830 engine monitor is also hot. Plus, it's got lots of landing gear components, lots of control surfaces, lots of interior surfaces, the pivots, the actuators, the nose gear actuator, lots of good stuff coming from this airplane. Now, even though the mechanics got a jump start on this airplane, even though a lot of the parts are moving through the process, if you need TR-182 parts, and you're watching this video, you should feel a sense of urgency and call us now to make sure we can get you what you need. But wait, we have 2 more airplanes in the shop this week. Let's look at what's next. Now, next up, we have a modern composite general aviation aircraft that has become so recognizable that as soon as you see it, you know exactly what it is. This is a Cirrus SR22. This aircraft comes to us after had a little incident. It's here for surgical disassembly, and we're going to get lots of good things. But what makes this aircraft so important is that it came to market with a very modern design, and it set the pace for modern general aviation. From avionics to the 310 horsepower to the CAPS parachute system, this aircraft set the pace for what we know as general aviation today. And we're going to get lots of good things from this airplane. We're recovering the Avidyne EX5000 Flight Max PFD and MFD, the Garmin GMA 340 audio panel, it's a very hot item, the S-Tech autopilot system with controller, the Garmin GTX 345 ADS-B transponder, and 2 Garmin GNS 430 WAS GPS units. It also has TKS de-icing systems and lots of control surfaces and interior components that won't sit on the shelf long. Now, SR22 parts fly off the shelf, and that stack of avionics won't last long. But let's go take a look at the 4th aircraft in our shop this week, last but definitely not least. And finally in the hangar this week, we have a Cessna T206H Stationair. Now this is a highly capable utility-driven aircraft that was widely popular for a long time. This particular airplane overshot the runway. It had a bit of an impact afterwards, and it lands here for surgical disassembly for us to recover every possible part and component that will keep other Stationairs in the air all over the world. We expect to recover the Lycoming TIO 540 engine, a Macaulay prop. This Stationair has a Garmin G1000 avionics suite with a GDU 1044B display, a GMA 1347 audio panel, an RTX 345 ELT. It has the new style control yokes and Alaskan bush wheels. None of that will sit very long. If you have a need, call us. It has ABI 1010 main wheels, 29 by 11 by 10 Airhawk tires, an Airglass nose gear fork, Flint tip tanks, and rosin visors. Now this Stationair was very well equipped, and a lot of the good stuff will go really fast. If you have a need, or you can take some of those parts and components to help your airplane, call us fast because it won't last long. Now, like always, every aircraft that you saw today is going to go through our very careful, very surgical disassembly process before all of the parts are cleaned, tagged, photographed, priced, and listed for sale on the website. The hot stuff goes fast. It will never make it to the website, so call us if there's something that you need from these airplanes to help you get back in the air. BAS Part Sales is here to help you fly more. Call us if we can help you, or shop our website where you can easily order online, and most things ship the same business day, no RFQ, no nonsense required. BAS Part Sales will help you get back in the air.